Hey guys, so I'm going to try and Octane learn my car. I've tried several times before. I've shown you guys the manual and what it says. So I'm going to have ability. It's late at night. It's like almost 1 a.m. in the morning. I'm going to put this in 6th gear when I get on the freeway. Try to put on cruise control, and you drive between 68 and 99 miles an hour for 5 minutes. So I definitely have that stretch. I'm hopeful we can Octane learn this thing, maybe get above 17 PSI. What's interesting is there's a lot of opinions out there on if it's, like, the manual doesn't say how much PSI you are at fully Octane learn. I've had some people say, oh, 17 is Octane learn. I've had some say it's not. I personally, my opinion, I think 19 PSI is Octane learn, but I've never been able to get the full torque figure of what this car advertises as. Normally I get up to maybe 270 pound-feet of torque. So we're gonna try and Octane learn it. We'll see how it goes. Bring you guys along for the journey on my 2025 Hyundai Elantra N. And for those of you wondering, Octane learning, it is really unique to the Hyundai Elantra N. Basically, and I'll throw a video up on the screen for you, it's basically just to be able to keep the, I don't even know. It's really has to do with making sure that the car is getting the right amount of fuel, but it basically, it unlocks more power for your car. There, plain and simple. There's another level, another gear, so to say, that you can get, and depending if you have an automatic or a manual, it really depends on how you are able to achieve Octane learning. It will reset over time. I've heard some say, hey, you turn off the car, you start it the next day, it does it. I think it's supposed to be from fill up to fill up, so you'd have to do this almost every time, which is annoying, but I kind of find it a fun little challenge, fun little game. So knowing how this goes, I'll show you guys everything, and let's do it. All right, the manual says nothing about which mode you're putting it in. So basically what this is saying is the car is wanting to identify that the car has premium fuel in it, and if it does, then it will unlock more power. So it's basically a mechanism to help protect the car, just to make sure it can identify, oh, there we go, until it can identify that there's premium fuel in it, which I don't know why Hyundai can't develop that or have something that can determine that. So anyways, we're gonna be able to get on the freeway here in just a second, and we want to do 6th gear and between 68 and 99 miles an hour for 5 minutes. So that we will do. So let's go ahead. I'll flip you guys on here when I'm up on the freeway, and I actually start the timer, and we'll go from there. All right, my strategy here, where I'm getting on the freeway, I believe the speed limit's 65 or 70, and I don't want to go too fast because then I don't want to slow down and throw things off here. So we're gonna start the clock here in just a second. I'm in 5th. I'm gonna go ahead and switch into 6th, and we're just going to kind of cruise at maybe 70 miles an hour here in just a second. So let's go ahead and set this and get it going. Okay, all right, so what time is it? Let's see, we're at 12:39. So we got to do it for 5 minutes. So we're at 71, so we're good on the speed. I just don't want to have to go off cruise control or slow down. Probably was better to maybe go a little bit more, but I'm just going to leave this where it's at and anxiously count down until we're about 12:44, 12:45. So we are in 6th gear. We're between 68 and 99 miles an hour. Dude, it's so crazy. It's like, I feel like in Back to the Future when it hits 88 miles per hour. Anyways, I'll skip ahead so you guys don't have to watch here for the next 5 minutes, but nothing too crazy on the road. I think I'll be able to maintain this for, probably have just about 4 minutes now. So yeah, about 4 minutes. So at 12:44, that's when hopefully this car should be Octane learned, and we should be good to go. So I have enough time between when I have to get off the freeway, so I think we'll be okay. But I'll fast forward and pick you guys up here in a couple miles. All right, 1 minute to go. This is the silliest thing. So I am probably gonna have to go past my normal exit because it's going to be cutting it so close that I want to make sure that I've given this the full time period. I should have gone a little bit faster on my cruise control. It has dropped down to about 70, but overall, I mean, we've stayed above it. We haven't had to come off cruise control. I might have to get around a car up here, but we're cutting it close. Gosh, I don't know. I don't know if I should hop off because this is my exit, but we haven't hit 1244 here. I don't know how exact or precise this is. So, come on. Okay, so I just hit 1244. So that should have been 5 minutes. I missed my exit. Now, here's what I wish would happen is that when the car is Octane learned, like have a flag or have something that come up that says, yeah, hey, you've Octane learned. You're good. I don't have that. But we've stayed within the threshold. We're in 6th gear. There's no reason this car shouldn't be Octane learned by now. It should have gone through everything, and we've gone past the 5 minutes. So I'm going to get off here. I should be pushing a little bit over 6 minutes at this speed. So that is what we are going to do. So I'll throw kind of the camera on here in a minute, just to show if Octane boost or anything else has happened. I really wish the car would be like, yes, you've Octane learned. You've Octane learned, but I don't know. So anyways, we're off cruise control, and we'll see if the car has actually done anything different. So the car feels very responsive. It feels good. I really can't tell you if the car seems faster or not. I'm going to try some different pulls in some different gears, but it seems like 17 PSI has been the peak, really the peak boost that I've been able to get. And I need to be careful because it is late, and I'm sure I'm going to get a ticket if I keep doing this. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I mean, I have always seen, for the most part, 17 PSI. I've never seen above that when I'm doing full pulls. And I've also never seen below 17 PSI when I'm doing full pulls. So the torque that it gets up to is 240, 250, which this car should be higher than that, but there's a lot of opinions out there. I'm going to keep doing some pulls here and there. I definitely did it for the time. Now, I followed the manual to a T and what they've asked me to, so I personally don't think the car is Octane learned based on the numbers that I'm getting, because I've seen these numbers before, and I know for a fact the car did not meet the Octane learning procedure standards. Like, I 1000% know that. So that is kind of a letdown with this car for being a performance car. Like, I don't even mind the procedure, and I think it's kind of cool that you can unlock it. It's kind of annoying, but to be able to have that, I think is pretty cool. And to follow the procedure and not have it do that, I think is really a letdown. I mean, you guys can see my numbers there, so I will try to do another video on this if I can. I don't think the car has been Octane learned the whole time. I just know it hasn't. I've not met the conditions. Now, I went 6 minutes. So I went 6 minutes, was in the speed that it told me to, I was in the gear that it told me to, and I feel the car, according to the horsepower or the turbo and the torque, the PSI, that it hasn't changed. So anyways, I will keep you guys posted if something changes. So there's 17 to 70. I don't know. Okay, I will say this. Watch my torque. In 4th gear, it gets up to 270 at 17. I have not seen 270. I think I've been more like around 240, 250. I'm going to try to share as many clips as I possibly can of this car, from just acceleration and different things to see if I've seen 270 before. And maybe it is gear dependent. Like if I floor it in third, let's see if it does 270. So it did 270 briefly. Let me floor it in fifth and see if, yeah, that'll take forever. Yeah. So let me compare it to my other clips before I close out this video to see if that's really the most torque I've ever gotten out of the car, because maybe it's, maybe it's not the PSI thing that everybody talks about. Maybe it's the torque that you're kind of fully unlocking. First and second, it doesn't really do that. Third. Fourth is where I've seen the highest number, fourth gear. And maybe it's see, there's fourth, 270, 17. I can't get going fast enough to do fifth and sixth. So maybe going in fifth or sixth, that really kind of unlocks that extra power. I'll have to be going a lot faster in order to be able to do that, and I just don't. So there's fifth, same as fourth. Sixth, I just don't think I'll be able to. It's floored. Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm going way too fast. Well, anyways, guys, I'm going to compare some clips. I'll leave maybe some text up on the screen, or maybe throw some of those shots in there to see if I've gotten that torque before. I will say, kind of previously, about 240, 250 was kind of my max on torque, so maybe it is Octane learned, and maybe it's not the PSI. Maybe it's more the torque. I don't know. There's a lot of opinions, and I really don't know what's right. The manual doesn't get very specific, so without the manual really telling me, and somebody having this down to an exact science of what the PSI should be in torque, I don't know who's right. So thank you guys for watching.